In 1925, James Aggrey, an educator from Ghana, gathered his people at a crucial moment. They were deciding between following a political path or taking the route of armed resistance to gain freedom from British domination. It was within this context of doubt and difficult choices that Aggrey shared a symbolic story. A story that wasn't just about a bird, but about identity, destiny, and purpose. He said a farmer was walking through a forest near his property in search of an exotic bird. He wanted to capture it and raise it on his farm. By chance, or fate, he found a wounded eagle chick that had fallen from its nest. Moved by compassion, he took the little bird home. Since he only raised chickens, he placed the eagle among them to grow up. The majestic bird, the queen of the skies, began to live as though it were just another chicken. It ate corn, scratched the ground, slept on the perch, and over time, it believed it was a chicken. 5 years passed this way. One day, a visitor, a naturalist, came across the farm and was amazed to see that imposing bird among the chickens. "This isn't a chicken, it's an eagle," he exclaimed. "Yes, it's true," replied the farmer, "but it has become a chicken. It grew up here, lives like they do. It no longer knows how to fly." "Impossible," said the naturalist. "It will always be an eagle. Even if it forgets, even if it settles, it carries within it the instinct of flight. The sky is its place." Determined to prove this, the man took the eagle and lifted it, saying, "You are an eagle. You don't belong on the ground. You were made to fly. Rise." But the eagle looked down, saw its sisters scratching contentedly, and jumped back to the ground. The next day, the naturalist tried again. He took the eagle to the roof of the farmhouse. He pointed to the horizon and declared, "The sky is calling you. You were born for the heights, not for the henhouse." But, once again, the eagle hesitated and fell back among the chickens. Refusing to give up, the man asked the farmer, "Tomorrow at dawn, we'll go to the highest point in this region." The next morning, they climbed together to the highest peak in the city. It was like Serra Dona Francisca in Joinville, a place where the sky touches the earth and the sun rises clearly on the horizon. There, the naturalist held the eagle firmly, raised it toward the rising sun, and spoke with tenderness and conviction. "You are not a chicken. You were born to fly. The world down here is not your destiny. The heights are waiting for you. Remember who you are." The golden light of the morning touched the eagle's eyes. It trembled. It released a sound almost forgotten, a cry from deep within its memory. And with a hesitant impulse, it flapped its wings. It flew. It soared. And it soared higher, until it disappeared into the blue sky where eagles belong. What does this story teach you? Perhaps, just like this eagle, you have been conditioned by life to live below your potential. Perhaps you were born to fly, but you've been living scratching the ground, afraid to try. Maybe today you're surrounded by routines, limitations, pains, or people who have made you believe that you are no longer capable, that your chance has passed, that you became a chicken. But no matter how much time has passed or how low you've fallen, if you were born an eagle, the sky is still your place. This story reminds us that sometimes all we need is someone who believes in us. Sometimes we need a push, a word, a different perspective. And above all, we haven't lost who we are. We just forgot for a while. Between chickens and eagles. This metaphor is not just poetic. The chicken represents the comfort zone, the routine, the repetition. It is what keeps us on the ground, scratching, surviving. The eagle symbolizes vision, courage, purpose, heights, and fulfillment. But you can't live only as a chicken, nor dream all the time like an eagle. Maturity is knowing when it's time to come down and when it's time to rise. But never ever forget that you were born to fly. It's your time to fly. You may be wounded, tired, full of doubts, but within you there is still a sleeping eagle. Wake it up. Take a step of faith. Start or restart. As the Spanish poet Antonio Machado said, Traveler, there is no road. The road is made by walking, so walk, even with fear, even stumbling, because weak plus weak, when they support each other, become strong. In the name of Jesus, I invite you to recover your essence, recover your courage, reconnect with who you were created to be. You are an eagle, you are vision, you are freedom. Fly, fly high, fly now. God bless you. 4, 2.